Welcome to the 13th episode of Dunces and Dropouts. With us today, we have.
My name is Delwyn Schlofingers. I'm a halfling paladin. My first job was a bikini barista.
I'm Barb the Barbarian, and I like fried green tomatoes.
Richard Sphincter, Halfling Rogue. My uvula was circumcised by a sacrilegious rabbi.
I'm Chick Fungus, and I'm a half orc. And life's like a sandwich. No matter what way you flip it, bread come first.
And I'll be playing Cobweb. I'm a level 3 sorcerer. And I'm glad that girl from Bridge to Terabithia is gone. She deserved it. And then our dungeon master, Billy.
What's up, guys? I'm Billy. I'm the DM. I'm playing Captain Midas. I am a half-elf paladin / bard. And Captain Midas's fun fact is his favorite sand is black sand. Also, you guys all leveled up. I forgot to tell you that last
shit.
session, but you guys
Oh.
did level up after fighting. So go ahead.
You're only level 3?
Oh, maybe am I not?
What level are you guys?
Level 4, right?
Okay, yeah, because
Now,
I'm
right?
level 4 too.
Oh, maybe we are. I don't know.
So we should be level 5 now, yes?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I'm
Um,
go chill. I just misspoke. My bad. Fine.
How the fuck do you do this?
We leveled up! Yay.
Okay. It's the next morning. You all awake on the ship. I'm gonna say, Chick Bungus, you feel hungover as fuck. You all kind of have a little bit of a hangover, but Chick Bungus, like, you are struggling.
Guys, I fucked up.
Breakfast?
Yeah, make us food.
Alright.
I shuffle to the kitchen. I drag myself to the kitchen, actually. I don't want to get up.
Okay, is anybody gonna go check and see if Delwyn's still attached to the ship? Or are you guys gonna have
I'm
breakfast
hungry.
and they'll
I'm
check?
Yeah.
Delwyn's eating some kelp.
You're just
Cobweb's
vibing.
I'm vibing.
Okay.
Giant pink turtle.
Doidle.
We'll go ahead and fast forward. You guys have gotten breakfast eaten. You guys are all kind of getting ready for the day. You all go out onto the top of the ship and you see that Delwyn's kind of just chilling in the water. She's very easily spottable through the water with how bright pink she is.
I wave. Wave at y'all.
Morning.
It's pretty early. Are you guys gonna try and go and talk to Cersei, or are you guys gonna try and wait a little?
Sorry, I'm still hungover. Sorry, Delwyn.
I'm vibing.
I threw up over the ship.
Oh god. I swim away.
I don't know, we could check out some other adventures.
We gotta
But
also
also-
find them chickens.
Yeah, but also, I don't know, Delwyn would miss out on the fun, but Delwyn is vibing, it seems.
I don't know. I guess we can just go like talk to Cersei and see if she can actually do anything before we take her up there.
Yeah, we see if she's available right now.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna say you guys have a pretty peaceful walk through the town. You guys see that it's already pretty busy even with how early it is, and you notice that quite a few ships are gone. You guys got rid of that siren, so all those ships were now able to leave. So you guys can see that there's quite a few empty spots now, and it looks like there's some new ships getting ready to come into port. You guys can tell that the nymphs are kind of like hurrying around trying to get like everything all ready for all these new customers that are gonna come. And you guys can tell that Cersei's doors are wide open, and it seems like there's a lot of people like going in and out of her temple.
Did we ever
No.
run into the nymph lady?
We did not.
Okay.
I knew what you were gonna say, yeah. We can go hit that real fast, too.
That's fine. It sounds like we're already at the temple.
Well, you guys are
We're
like,
at the market.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're.
Main
I don't
town.
know. That's up to you guys.
you guys can
That's
just
more
see
of
the
a side
temple
quest
from the
thing.
market.
That'll be a quick, easy,
Yeah,
get silverware. Or whatever. I don't know.
whatever it was.
Yeah.
Holy shit, an anti-material rifle.
Damn.
Are you guys gonna go and do that then before going to
Yeah,
the
because
temple?
we'll forget.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. Let's just do that.
Okay. You guys barely remember how to get back to the
I think it's this one.
the
you
lady's
remember?
house.
I put Dick Butt back on my shoulder. Does this look familiar?
Oh, yeah. I
Okay.
forgot, yeah.
Cool.
Okay, as you guys knock on the door, you guys kind of tell that like the door is flung open frantically,
Jeez.
and you guys can tell that the woman looks kind of disheveled and like she's had a rough night. It looks like she might be a little hungover too.
Y'all good?
Yeah, just a couple too many powders last night. What can I do for you?
We got that route that you wanted.
Oh, you got the root for me. Thank you. She takes the root from you and she's like, what was it that I promised you guys? I can't remember.
A
Was
shit
it
ton of money.
Silverware.
silverware? Okay.
And money.
And money. You
Well,
specifically said, and also don't let me forget to give you the money.
I'm sure you realize these people weren't here
I
with
was
us
gonna
last
say, I
time.
recognize these
Please
two
don't.
from last
It
time.
was something that was you were working on.
That's
Yeah.
right. She like kind of disappears for a minute and she comes back and you guys notice a small little box and it's full of like what looks like utensils of all different types and shapes. Some of them look kind of weird. You guys can tell that there's like a super skinny fork. You guys can see that there's different size spoons. There's like butter knives. There's other kind of knives. Just like a
I gotta
whole
learn
different
how to
array of
set the
stuff.
table now.
Artisan silverware. What do you think of that, kitchen nerd?
Whatever, stock nerd.
These are just one-time use, right?
No.
No.
We can throw the plates overboard, but keep the silverware.
No, don't throw the plates overboard either.
Oh, we did get the stone ones, so they'd be kind of easier to wash.
I think they're wooden plates and stone silverware that we got.
Well, if it's stone, I thought.
No, because it was stone, because I
Silverware.
had a bunch
Yeah,
of them.
yeah. I remember that. All right.
Sorry,
Well-
sorry, ma'am.
You're good. You guys have a good rest of your day. And she like kind of awkwardly closes the door. You guys notice that there's kind of like a line now forming up to Cersei's temple. Like it's not super long, but like you guys can tell that
Shit.
there's a little bit of a
Ah.
line.
Let's go get in line.
As you guys are waiting in line, you notice that it's mostly nymphs and a couple sailors in line, and it seems like they all have like something in their hand. You guys can't quite tell what it is, but it looks like it's something, and it's all different.
It's okay.
Hey, what is that?
Oh, it's an offering to Cersei. All of us that live on the island, we give her an offering once every day of the week. Not once every day of the week. Like there's one day of the week where we all give her an offering, and she'll choose one random person to give a blessing to.
What about you, say? So like it works for the sailors too, then?
If they live on the island.
Oh, so some of the sailors do live on the island. Okay.
Some of them, not very many of them, and all of them have been a-okayed by Cersei, and most of them have taken vows where like they can do no harm and cannot be with any of the nymphs in any way.
Right. Okay. Interesting.
But as you guys are standing in line, you guys notice that the line moves fairly quickly. Are you guys gonna try and find anything to offer to Cersei, or are you guys just gonna talk to her?
Well, we don't live here, so I don't think she'd be too impressed if we tried to do that.
But maybe she would, and we could ask her for a favor.
I don't know. Maybe we could just build a hut here. And
I don't know. Maybe it'll break up the monotony. Like she's constantly getting things, and then we're gonna ask something of her. You know.
You
Maybe
dare ask for
she'll-
this on the day of my weekly offerings?
Come to me and ask me to fix a turtle person. When was the last time you invited me over for
Sunday dinner.
Greek coffee?
You insist upon yourself.
Insist upon itself, Chris.
You guys notice that the line moves quicker and quicker, and slowly, or all of a sudden, you guys are right in front of Cersei, and you see that there's all these piles of money and food behind her, and like
Jesus.
you guys can see that the walls are full of potions. Beforehand, there was some empty ones and like missing ones, but the walls
What
are
do you think are in the
completely
kitchen?
full of potions now. And she looks kind of surprised to see you guys, and she's like, "Oh, what are you guys doing? I haven't gotten that potion done yet for you guys."
Right.
Because you're so busy.
Remember when you told us like not to take the drugs?
Yes.
So the people that didn't come with us to give you the route didn't get the warning,
Hmm.
and when we got there, they had taken the drugs.
Okay.
There's
And
no
now-
doubt about this. This was one person.
Well,
Yes, this one person, the turtle,
I'm assuming the one that is not with you.
You're right.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
yeah, so
That was
she
it.
did that. She was like turning into coral and shit, and she could breathe underwater. And then we gave her that turtle potion, and now she's a sea turtle.
Okay. Um.
That about sums it up, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
I also poured some Jack on her.
We didn't have any Henny.
Okay. Well, let's go down to the beach and I'll take a look at her. And she snaps her fingers, and you guys go from being in the temple to the beach right next to
Whoa.
Delwyn.
That was cool.
Delwyn, all of a sudden,
You're still hungover. Holy shit, dude.
you're
Yeah, maybe a
surrounded
little
by
warning
a
next
bunch of
time.
people and now slightly surrounded
Mm.
by vomit.
Gross.
And Cersei looks at you. Huh. Well, that's very interesting. I wasn't sure if she would turn into a full turtle or if she would turn into just a full person. That's really interesting, though. And you see that she just kind of like reaches into the water and she touches your head, and all of a sudden you are back to being Delwyn. But
Oh,
you
what the fuck?
still are bright pink and you have the coral shell.
Whoa! Yay!
Are the pink
I
spots still
was
there?
really hoping
Uh,
that I would stay like this.
We
They've
can-
kind
we
of
can
like
paint
kind
it.
of washed away. So like
We could change your like outfit of the week, like your paint job.
Maybe cheetah or a jaguar. or-
Tiger?
Leopard.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Uh,
jaguars
zebra.
are all black.
Should already say zebra.
Yeah, I
thought those
think you're right.
You know, panthers.
Panthers.
Panthers, yeah, panthers
Yeah,
have
Black
great
Panther,
Pink,
man.
Blackpink, that K-pop band.
But there's a black, but like regular panthers have.
But I don't know. People also call mountain lions
Snow
panthers.
I got nothing for
The
that.
Florida panther is a
Has
Mountain
patterns on
lion.
it. Yeah.
yeah a cougar.
I'm so
Anyways,
excited. I'm glad I
welcome
get
back.
to stay.
Welcome back.
You
What
guys.
the fuck's Florida?
Meeting underwater was so fun. I love it. It was a great time.
Oh yeah.
I can also, she like, you see that she kind of just like moves her hand, and all of a sudden you see like a glass bowl appears with water, and she's like, you can put this on and like it'll keep sealed at your neck, so then that way you can breathe above land for a while, so then that way like you're not having to continuously go in and out of the ocean.
Cool.
Do you guys
Yay.
need anything else from me? I gotta kind of get back
Thanks,
to some temple
Cersei.
stuff. Yeah, of course.
No, that about covers it. We'll see you tomorrow.
Straight
Alright.
up take water.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You guys see she snaps her finger and she kind of like puffs away in like a pink purple cloud of smoke.
Thank God we didn't go back with her. I would have thrown up again.
Do you think the vomit would have traveled with us too? I landed right there.
Your what?
It
Maybe.
slops down. It'll be transport back.
Yeah, look at it.
Falls right on Cersei's chair.
The
Sorry. Sorry about
The
that.
cat's offering.
Gross. Okay.
She sits, not noticing.
You guys have 3 days before you guys need to leave with the potion to go to get to the underworld. You guys still have the 2 side quests to do, and technically, if you guys want, you guys can do your fighting rink. I do recommend doing that at night, though, just because you'd probably gather a little bit more of a crowd since the dock is pretty empty right now.
And they're gonna get all fucked up. And they'll pay more money if they're all
Mhm.
fucked up on nymph drugs
Exactly.
and alcohol.
For real.
So we should spike the water of the town?
No, they party hard. I don't know if we're gonna need
We don't
to.
even need to.
Yeah,
Okay.
they like to party, so.
Yeah.
And the nymphs don't care if humans take them, so
And they get to see some people beat the shit out of each other.
Oh, yeah.
And they won't get in trouble because it's not
True.
on the island.
True.
So the sailors will probably like it. I don't know about the nymphs very much, but
I have a feeling they might.
There's probably some
fair.
fucked up nymphs out there.
That's
who might
fair.
Be into it.
Entertainment, you know.
All right, what's first then?
Info tank.
Sketchy free money or chickens?
I think sketchy free money. When
Sketchy
you put
free
it that
money
way.
Sounds
I
way
don't know.
easier.
I feel like we're gonna get arrested.
What if
We're
that
on.
stopped us
It's
before?
on the island, right?
Yeah.
Well, as long as like, fuck them, you know. We're on this island.
who would arrest you is my question.
I don't know. The
Yeah, all the
town
witnesses
that
died.
we killed the old man in.
They don't know where you guys went.
Maybe, I don't know.
You didn't kill.
The one for
We-
the rope.
Don't take credit for my kill.
Oh yeah.
What did I do? Like hit him with a
People
stick?
that we killed.
Well,
No way.
Can't remember.
Didn't
Yeah,
you like
took
take his
cane.
yeah?
Yeah, you took his
Beat
cane and
his
beat him to
whole
death.
face.
Yeah.
well, I don't know about you, but I want sketchy free money. I'm gonna need you though. You're gonna be good evidence of
Yes.
the island.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm
yeah.
down.
I'll bring my like,
Alright,
pain
cool.
with me.
Okay, so
My car
Word.
scratched up the serial number.
It's more about the drugs that you took on the other island, but yeah.
Along
Oh,
the
okay.
way.
You can bring
So
the
would we get in
Okay.
trouble for defending ourselves though?
Yeah, he was coming right at
We
me.
just-
If they did the violent act first and we acted back in violence.
I mean,
would
it's
we
not
get in
even
trouble
about
too?
the island. We don't even need to talk about it at all.
But Cersei
I
knows
mean,
what goes on. She can just be there, dude. You
Cersei's
just saw it. We just did it.
Yeah, but I don't know. Let's just
Cersei knows best.
sketchy free money.
That's so
It's
Cersei.
really-
So where's the
That's so
sketchy free money?
And why
So- So are you guys? Do you guys want to go back to the quest
Cersei.
board and look at the information on it? Okay.
Yeah.
So your guys'
Look at
party
the
walk
minute
back
details.
to the quest board in the market area, and you guys find the quest board full of all the quests, and you guys see that the Lotus quest and the chicken quest are the only ones left on the board. The people took down the quest for the siren since you guys completed that one. For the let me find it really quick, sorry. So it was posted by a sailor. I am seeking information about Lotus Island. Anyone who anyone who knows any information, please come seek me. I will pay you handsomely. Posted by Sailor Cato.
We've already been to Lotus Island. We can go tell Sailor Kalo all about that shit.
Get you free money.
Sketchy free money, yeah, let's
Alright,
do it. That shit
let's
sounds
go.
so fucking easy.
Okay.
Just be
So-
ready.
I mean,
There's
that's why it's
only-
sketchy. Yeah, I'm ready.
There's only 2 ships at the dock right now. It's your guys' ship, and then what you guys would assume would be the Sailor Captain Cato ship.
Should we loot that ship before we go?
Well, that's where we're going.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you guys are gonna go talk to Sailor
So
Cato.
maybe after. Maybe
Maybe
after.
like while we're talking, you could sneak off and start robbing.
Yes.
He's gonna give us money. Calm down.
Okay.
Potentially.
You guys will find Sailor Cato standing next to like this rickety looking ship, and he's kind of just like looking at some maps in his hand, and you guys can see that he's kind of just like keeping to himself. He will, sorry, there's something a little bit off about him. You guys just aren't quite sure what it is. He just kind of has this weird aura, but you guys aren't too worried about it.
Negative 20,000 aura points.
He looks up from his map, and he's like, "Oh, what can I do for you guys? You guys are from that ship over there, aren't you?"
Yeah.
So what's
We
the
kill
catch?
Siren.
What? That was just a lot at once.
You tell us.
Well, are you guys here about my quest I posted?
Yeah. So what's the catch?
Get it over here now. The money. We'll tell you everything.
Well, there is no catch. I just want to know information about Lotus Island. It's like one of the most undocumented islands, so I go from island to island asking about it, trying to find where it is and all the information I can about it. I mean, it's a myth. It's basically a mythical island, from what I understand. But like, if it's real, I want to find it and understand what it is.
Hypothetically, if we had a dude that smoked a lot of lotus flower, like how much money would you give us?
I mean, it's just kind of based off of the information you guys could give me. I mean, I'm not necessarily looking for information about the Lotus. I don't even know if there's Lotus on the island.
He's very connected to the island from the flower.
What if
Okay.
what if we had lotus wine?
Oh, you guys. Okay.
We got a lot of lotus. but
Hypothetically.
I'm wondering.
We might-
hypothetically.
We might just see people who live
yes.
there. Maybe.
Yeah, we might.
Well, just if you guys give me as much information as you guys got, I'll give you, let's say, 200 gold.
400. And a bottle of lotus wine. What? For
I-
you.
I don't.
There's the gift.
I think I'm good. I'm gonna stick with 200 gold just because that's really all I got on me. I need to keep some of
That's
it
really
for
good.
myself.
Anybody have good persuasion?
I have good persuasion.
I have plus
Secret
2.
is
I also have like plus 5 intimidation, but I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I also have pretty good intimidation.
Make sure persuasion.
I just stand in the back with my arms crossed.
He doesn't pay any
My
attention
app
to
isn't
you.
loaded
I have a
up
plus
properly.
6 persuasion.
Holy
Okay.
shit.
I have a
Holy
plus
shit,
6 as
that's
well.
amazing.
Where's
Damn.
Captain Midas?
Absolutely.
You guys haven't
Finally,
seen him yet
I'm
today.
pretty good at something.
I hope he's okay.
You guys don't know where Captain Midas is. You guys just haven't seen him yet today. He's kind of just gone for right now.
He was just like
Maybe he
hung
took
himself
over.
off the.
We actually tied him to the rope to drive the whole ship without realizing.
He wanted to make the boat messy, and then he like heard my threat, so he just killed himself.
He ran away from me.
All right,
Oh,
I'll have you guys
shit.
go ahead and give me persuasion rolls.
I'm
Whoever
gonna,
wants
I'm gonna
to
try to roll too. You
Okay,
roll.
okay, okay.
Persuasion.
I'm not.
I got a plus
15.
6.
21.
21.
16.
Oh,
Dang,
22.
nat 20.
Nat
Holy
20.
shit.
I'd like to
Oh,
turn
yeah,
it
so
into a
that's
20.
26.
Okay.
26, yeah.
Roll this fancy one.
We want your pants.
I want your pants. Give me your pants.
Give me your
Just-
boots,
I
your
want a second
clothes, and
pair
your
just in case I
motorcycle.
end up somewhere with no pants.
I want to hear what you're gonna say to try and persuade this man to give you guys how much gold?
400.
400
We'll
gold.
also give you one bottle of lotus wine, and then you're gonna give us your pants and your hat. He really needs a hat. Look at him.
Is that what you're gonna try and? Are you going with that too for your
Like,
persuasion?
you know we're good people.
The information we have is very much so worth your time, and
And-
you're gonna want to sacrifice just about everything you have. This guy is connected to
I
the
might even
island.
have a gift for you that I'm not telling you about. So it's just like, let's talk about this.
You're really gonna give that away, bro?
All right.
Like a shit ton of wine.
Absolutely.
All right. You got yourself a deal.
All right.
He sticks out his hand and shakes your hand. He like slowly shakes your hand, and you see like wipes the spit off of his hand afterwards.
I've just
Onto his
seen people
leg
do
'cause he has no pants.
Yes, onto his leg because he forgot he gave away his pants.
Ew. He's way too big, you asshole. Just joking.
Okay, he's like, okay, what all information do you guys have about Lotus Island? Once you guys give me the information, I'll go grab the gold, and then depending on the information you guys give me, I might also have a special treat for you guys as well.
That sounds always.
Well, we went there, and we were greeted by these people in hooded robes.
I think they were white robes, right?
They were, and they were glowing.
And the trees, the fruit there,
It
the
looked
lotuses,
cultish as fuck.
they
It
glow
was
on the
very creepy.
trees.
Okay.
Write them down.
Dude, yeah, I think we might have damaged property while we were on the island.
Well,
Yeah, we're.
There was only the
criminals.
tent on the island that the cultists live in.
Didn't we burn it down?
They were all.
No.
It was
No, okay,
beautiful
okay.
there too.
It was. We didn't burn anything down. You know.
No.
Yeah, no,
But
sorry.
will
We did,
we-
there's some
ex-
feline fowls were hanging out there.
Okay.
Beautiful
Snatch
ones.
some
We
of
got
those
them
ones
as
up.
pets.
Yeah.
Where are they?
They're on the ship.
Okay.
No.
cool.
They're still pretty small. Small.
Yeah, it was a beautiful island. And then after we smoked all of the lotus, there was like weird. We could like, or you smoked way more of it than I did, right?
Something like that.
Yeah. Didn't you hear a voice?
Yeah, weren't
Yeah,
they
there was,
talking
Just
to
calling
you?
you to the river?
Yeah, there was like some like the mother.
The mother or something?
Yeah.
Because all the like people on the island are connected
And
via
it wasn't really like, a voice you
Telepathy.
could hear out loud, but it was like, you know.
Okay.
Telepathic.
his head, yeah. And all of the cultists were hive-minded.
And weren't they like blind?
Yes,
Yeah,
were
they had,
blind.
they just had white eyes.
There was pink trees.
Because they did so
everywhere.
much lotus.
Okay. Is that all you guys got? Any more information?
They were wearing all white.
You can't snort the lotus flower.
But you can make it into wine and you can smoke it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know. Well, thank you guys for all the
You might
information.
be able to make lotus edibles. We haven't tried it yet.
That's interesting. All right, let me go
Oh,
grab the
that
gold
was
from my
stuff.
ship, and I'll be right back.
Okay.
You guys see that this person walks onto their ship and kind of like disappears into their cabin.
Weren't they bounty hunters?
And they were in there for a while, and then all of a sudden you see that he comes out, and you guys see that he has a pretty big bag of gold, and he has a bottle of wine and a couple glasses in his hand. And he's like, "Here's the gold I promised you." And he's like, I also am going to offer you all a glass of wine as a thank you. And you see that he uncorks this bottle of wine, and it pops as if it's the first time. And you see that he pours a glass of wine for each of you and himself.
Cool, he's drinking it too. He's drinking it too, you guys.
I'm gonna wait until he takes his room first.
Yeah, you drink it first, good sir.
All right, I'm not worried at all. And you see that he takes a pretty big gulp of it. And he seems perfectly fine. And he looks around and he's like, "Thank you guys for all of your information." Does anybody drink the wine?
I'm pretty
Nice
hungover,
collaboration.
so I don't drink the wine.
You slam it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dylan's
Anybody
been living
else?
On the edge.
Literally.
Art steals the cup. She just has it full.
Okay.
She's gonna pour it out.
I'm gonna stage drink it. Like, it's so good,
Okay.
I'll do the same. I'll just see them.
right?
All
It's
of
got
a
legs.
sudden, you guys see a puff of red smoke, and you see Cersei appear on the dock. And she looks completely different from what you guys have seen her from before. She looks pissed. You guys see that she's a completely different aura to her. Her face is very dark, and she looks very mad. And she looks at the sailor, and she is like, "You dare to hurt anybody on my island. What is wrong with you?" And you guys all see that the nymphs start to gather around. How would you dare to hurt somebody that you do not know? That is one of the number one rules on my island. and you see that she touches the man, and all of a sudden he starts screaming and flailing, and you watch as he slowly, horrifically transforms into a pig. His
Look, he's all
screams
piggish.
turn from screams to oinks, and you see that he's flailing around on the ground, barely able to stay up, and he is like freaking out. Cersei looks at the nymphs and she's like, grab this pig and bring him to the butcher. We'll eat well tonight. She turns and looks at all of you and she's like, are you guys okay? Did anybody drink the
Is
wine?
our friend gonna be all right?
Oh god, the wine was poisoned.
I drink it. That one's actively falling.
She just hands you a small vial. She's like, here is a cure for that or the poison in there. They had purchased the poison from me earlier. If I had known this is what their intentions were, I would never have given them the poison.
What was their intentions?
To kill
Well-
us.
Why?
I don't know.
They're from Lotus Island. They don't like people knowing about Lotus Island, so they'll send spies out to try and track people down about Lotus Island, and then they kill them.
Question.
Where's the gold?
Well, we have
I
the
counted
gold.
it. It was
Can I
count.
steal everything that's on their ship?
I have no
Really
problem
turned him
with
into a
that.
It's off. Okay,
Sick.
it's off the island.
Let's fucking
We could
loot.
just split up into two for a
Fucking
while,
kill
bring the
us,
ship
dude.
somewhere else and sell it. The whole ship.
True.
We got rope.
50,000 K.
You could tow it.
Damn,
That
dude.
was not a
Yeah.
real English sentence.
We could also
Being a
wait
shit.
till it comes to town, just sell it to a different city or
Dang,
two.
developers really need to fix that. That's a glitch. All right.
Infinite gold.
Yeah.
She kind of like looks around and she's like,
3.3
okay,
update.
if you guys are all okay, I gotta go back to my temple now. Just be kind of wary of some of the people that come on the island. Not everybody listens to the rules, so make sure you guys are careful about who you trust, and please make sure you follow my rules, or I will turn you all to pigs and eat you as well.
Can I come over for dinner tonight?
Oh yeah, everybody's invited for the feast tonight.
Dang, you're trying to
Ooh,
eat
there's a feast
this
tonight?
homie?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, the last couple of sailors over the last
He
couple
tried to
weeks
kill
that
me.
have been turned into pigs we're gonna slaughter tonight, and everybody will eat and have a giant
Yeah.
feast.
No.
Nice, dude. I don't have to cook tonight.
Sweet.
Yeah, yeah.
Like shit.
Alright.
And he-
Sorry for bothering you
Yeah,
again.
sorry.
You guys did summon me. I came because I knew somebody was being hurt, so I will see you guys all later. And you guys see that she walks
Bye.
away in a pink and purple cloud of smoke.
Cersei.
That smoke hurts.
She drank the wine and she knew immediately, but when you know that person that was like Cuban butter and they gone forever.
Shut up. Shut up.
Someone was
That was out in the middle of the ocean. That didn't happen.
Yeah.
Okay, are you guys gonna loot that ship now?
Hell
Or
yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Probably got lotus flowers on that bitch.
I'm not even that addicted to that anymore.
I was just saying, kind of running low, theoretically.
Are we?
I don't know.
Probably.
Okay.
I don't know how much you stealing at night. All right, what's in that? What's in
It
that?
can be open. No judgment. We're all parents.
Are you guys all getting on the ship to
Just
look
steal
around?
I did.
Let's believe it.
I said, are you guys all getting on the ship to look around?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I have my personal.
Everybody give me investigation rolls. We'll see what you guys can find.
D20.
Investigation.
Yeah. D20.
Investigation.
Let's do
I have a -1 in my investigation.
20.
I forgot.
Oh damn. Nat 20?
no 18 plus 2.
Oh, word. Okay.
Oh,
Yay,
I got
5.
Yeah,
Yeah,
five.
5 crew.
14. Okay.
I have a +2 and I got a 5.
4.
4. Okay, word.
Barbara's
Um,
gonna explore the secret back rooms. She'll be back in a second.
Word.
Carve into back rooms. Holy shit.
Oh, no.
Cobweb. You look around and you see that there's a loose board, and it looks kind of suspicious. Are you gonna mess with it?
No, there's nothing in there. Yes, though, I will look at it.
Okay. You find that it's pretty easy to pry that piece of wood, and you find that there's a journal inside. And you see that it's the journal of every person that person has killed up until they got to this island. And you see that it is pages upon pages upon pages. And it seems like this person has been alive for a very long
Oh
time.
my god, the
Not
names of
anymore.
my entire village? Well, that worked out.
Guess I'm not going home.
Well, I thought I was responsible for it anyway, so it's fine.
Oh, fair enough.
No, you guys look on this journal.
But that's all you really
can't
find.
read.
Read that shit.
Cool.
He
The
wasn't lying. He gave us everything he had, I guess.
Yeah.
the ship is fairly empty. You guys see that there's a single cot, and that's about it.
Well, maybe we can tow this ship. I
Yeah.
don't know.
We might be able to do that.
and part it out.
You guys
Yeah,
are gonna go to the underworld. I don't know if you guys want to try and tow a ship.
we'd scrap it out like you said though.
Yeah.
That is
We
true.
could scrab it for parts and shit.
Mhm.
And
We can make our own
The transmission
board.
of
sell it
good.
to the other
That
sailors
could
that are
be.
showing up to the island, you know?
Got good bones on that
Maybe we
shit.
could sell it to some of
I
the.
trust Owen, she
Because
knows
there's
about
more
it.
sailors coming to the island.
True.
You guys, okay, I think I have a perfect idea for what we can do with the ship. We will make a huge profit. What if we turn the entire thing into toothpicks? We could make so many toothpicks out of this thing.
And we have 3 days until we have to leave, which part of that is traveling, which takes how long? Did we say like a
This
day and a
is
half?
like at least 1,000,000 toothpicks.
So we have like what, a day and a half to do this. That's
Yeah.
like totally enough time.
Yes, perfect.
Yeah,
We could
right.
okay, we'll fill the ship with water. We'll have you do an explode water spell.
Hmm.
It'll all shatter around us. We'll probably get impaled. That's fine. We can pick up the pieces. We can sell all the toothpicks, and we will make a huge profit, which we will use to fund our way to the underworld.
I don't think we need to pay to get into the underworld.
What
But
if
we could be rich though.
Alright.
Isn't there a thing where the underworld's gonna be like looking for us?
Probably.
What if we bring this boat, we light it on fire, and then send it in first as like a red herring, like a distraction?
Hmm.
A decoy.
And then they're all like, all these underworld guards are like, "What the fuck? Oh my god!" And they're like watching the ship veer off, and we sneak in like, shh. We're all normal. We're like, what is that? We're like acting like we're part of it.
Oh god, you better go check that out.
Everybody, I'm just saying.
Everybody except for us should go.
I will say, you guys will not have a lot of time to get into the underworld. If you guys want to try and do that, you guys can.
We
but
could just like put it in front of us and have it take like the beating.
But just the decoy ship gets in there and we're left behind with our luck.
Yeah, actually, you know what? We could just tow
Oh,
behind
God.
us. That could be my ship if you want.
Crabman was on the decoy ship.
Oh no.
Crabman must finish the quest.
I don't know. Well, we just burn it down for fun. I don't know.
That's a
It's
great
fair.
idea.
You can take whatever parts you need.
Yeah, we can
Okay.
scrap it
Sell
into
whatever.
parts and
Yeah.
I
stuff.
don't want.
Burn the rest.
I'm saying, dude, like if a sailor shows up, we could probably sell this ship.
True.
We could convert it into a
Maybe we
seaside
could-
restaurant.
Find some dude that wants to get off this island, doesn't want to live here anymore. We could sell it to him.
True.
could sell it to the nymphs that have a seaside restaurant there.
All right, I'm gonna write a for sale sign on the.
Cool. Whose
for
number are you gonna put on it?
sale.
Just tell them to send a magical message via bird.
Write a message in the sand and I'll be back to you.
I'll check before high tide.
Yeah.
Please leave a message in the sand.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's what I write on the ship.
Cool.
Okay. What are you guys gonna
Chickens?
do now?
Chickens.
Chicken
Okay.
time.
So you guys,
Chicken jockey.
God damn it.
Is it gonna be relevant by the time this drops?
Probably not.
It's already not.
Oh wait, we already recorded an episode, so no.
No, definitely
No.
not. Throwback, right? You remember
Yeah,
when that was a
throwback,
thing?
dude.
Mm.
Throwback Mondays, am I right?
Oh God.
Vintage memes.
Does anybody have the chicken quest written down, or are you guys gonna have to go back to the quest board and read the chicken quest?
Let's
I just want
go.
to say real quick, chicken jockeys overrated. Spider jockeys are where it's at.
Quest board.
Quest board, please.
Okay.
Good.
More dangerous by far.
Mm-hmm.
You guys all walk back into the town square and go back to the quest board and find the quest. It was posted by. Give me just 1 second. Oh, word. Okay. We also had it mixed up
Memento.
earlier.
Mentos. Is that the guy looking for the chickens?
Ada Lizard's looking for the chickens. It was Meringue Shrubbery for the sirens.
All right.
Hmm.
Margarine.
Yes.
Margarine.
Major margarine?
Like it's not butter?
Okay. The chicken quest is posted by a nymph. The chickens
What?
keep disappearing from the coop at night. Can someone please investigate what's going on? Please do not harm whatever is taking the chickens. It is posted by a fire nymph named Ada Lizard.
Do not harm what
I
is
have a
taking
bunch-
the chickens,
I have a bunch of
guys.
chicken coops, but no chickens. They all died in the wind.
Are you guys gonna go and find Ada Lizard? Because you guys had talked to her once before when you guys were trying to find the nymph to go lead you guys to the hydro.
Right.
Oh
or
yeah.
the Venus
Oh
Hydrant.
yeah, 'cause she was up there.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go holler at her, see if she has any leads.
Okay. You guys can see that Ada Lizard is at one of the stalls working. She seems like she's a little busy, but not too busy. You guys can tell she's talking to a couple customers and like seems like she's trying to sell some items. Are you guys just gonna go walk up to her, or are you guys gonna wait for her to finish helping the customer she's helping?
Hey, yo, Adeline, what up?
She kind of like looks up shocked and she like just kind of gives like a
Got any
1 minute
vent?
finger. And she continues talking to the customers. You guys can tell that the customers kind of seem like turned off and they like kind of leave without like buying what they were gonna buy, and she kind of looks frustrated.
Trying to say hi when I'm trying to fucking ruin
This
her business.
this shit ain't nothing to me, man.
What do you guys
Nothing to me,
need?
man. Do you have a chicken problem?
Oh, are you guys here about my quest?
Is your refrigerator running?
The fuck is a
Have you ever
refrigerator?
read The Tower?
So my
You ever
chickens
pulled the tower as a tarot card?
my chickens keep disappearing. They keep kind of disappearing at night. I'm not sure where they're going. My coop's just a little bit out of town. It's like, so you guys know how there's that path that goes to Cersei's temple. There's a little offshoot. Just follow that until you hit the woods, and then you guys should see the barn and coop. But just I don't really got any leads. They kind of just keep disappearing at night. Maybe just like look around and see if you guys can find anything that could be taking them or any like hints. Yeah. Yeah, but that's all I really got for you guys.
Okay. Guess we can try to find some tracks or something.
To the
Yeah.
coop.
To the coops.
To the coop.
Bad signal. This is what the outro.
In like a swirly
Yeah,
screen
yeah.
transition where it's like.
Okay, you guys slowly walk out of town, and you guys can see that there's a pretty well-worn path leading out of town into the forest. And you guys can tell from where you guys are at that you guys can like see the outline of a barn and like an outline of a little coop. So like it's not that far of a walk for you guys. I'm gonna say the path is pretty steady. The trees are pretty thick, and it's kind of hard to see light like in that area, but it's still pretty visible.
Damn, you see that tree? It's thick as fuck.
For real.
Just 1 second.
Shit, the girl's tree.
You guys find a large red barn with cows all inside of it. Sheep, pigs, and donkeys. And then you guys also see right next to it, there's a little small fenced off area where there's like a little chicken coop, and you guys see white and brown chickens running around, and you guys see rainbow shiny chickens running around. The little bit of light that is coming through the treetops sparkles off of their feathers, and they just look beautiful and glistening in the little bit of light that's coming through the
Oh
treetops.
my gosh, I love these.
Why are all of the chickens gaped?
You guys can see that there's a couple of like loose feathers around the chicken coop. You guys can see some rainbow ones. The rainbow ones are still pretty shiny, but slightly dull when they're not on the chickens.
Why are you looking?
Your reaction is really funny. Well, it's hard. It's like looking at eyeballs and staring at me. Staring at
You
me.
know? Fuck.
It's already really noticeable anyway.
His eggs are just rolling out.
It's just leaving a trail of cracked eggs.
Anybody see any tracks?
You guys gotta give me a perception or
I
investigation
have a
check.
good perception. I'll do perception.
Do perception
Five.
too. I got +3.
Perception?
You got perception or investigation.
11.
11 plus 7, 18.
Okay.
Nice.
22.
Word. Okay.
11 plus 2, 13.
Okay.
Perception.
I'm gonna say
11.
word. I'm gonna say you guys like as you're looking around the coop, like you guys go inside and are like looking around and like you see all these chickens running around. You guys can see that there's like a little bit more feathers behind the back of the coop or like towards the back of the coop. You guys can see that it seems like wherever the chickens are being taken might be from that area. As you guys, I'm gonna have you guys just walk behind it. As you guys walk behind it, you guys see that there's a small hole in the fence, and you see almost like a trail of rainbow feathers leading down a path in the forest.
Let's follow that trail.
Yeah, dude.
Come on, gang.
I
Let's
would like to collect
go.
the feathers as I go as well.
Okay.
Cool.
Yes,
We're gonna
me
use them
too.
for something.
Flower
Feather
paint.
boa.
Yeah, something.
We can give it to a tribe and they can.
Cool.
We'll barter
I
with
agree.
yeah, something.
Okay,
Yes.
you guys follow these feathers. You guys are walking for about 10-15 minutes, following these feathers until you guys notice that the trees finally break. And you guys see that there's like a big opening, and you guys can see that there's this beautiful little pond, with flowers all around it, lily pads, and you guys just see it's in this beautiful area. And you guys can see that the feathers are like going or continuing by the water, and it seems like it goes behind a little waterfall, and then you guys can't see the trail anymore.
Well,
I
there's got to be
say-
something behind that waterfall.
Hopefully it's
Mm.
treasure. Honestly.
Hopefully it's not another Cyclops.
Sure.
I hope it is.
We can't harm it. Whatever it is, we
Oh,
cannot
Well,
harm
it's
it.
gonna harm itself again.
Yeah, we won't harm it. Exactly.
Well, that's a different story. So
We walked in there and he was like, "Oh God," and he just did it. Sorry.
as long as his dick is intact, I think we should.
Oh,
Be able,
yeah, I
we
forgot
should.
that.
We should be able to get off with that story. Yeah,
He might too.
he might. Depending.
Oh my god, dude, this is behind a waterfall.
To the waterfall.
Okay, you guys, as you guys walk to the waterfall, it's pretty little. Like,
Oh.
it's only about
That's average.
3-4
Uh,
feet
Thank you.
tall waterfall, like going into this little pond, and you guys can tell that there's like a path that goes behind this waterfall. It's a pretty tight squeeze though. Like whoever is gonna try and like get behind the waterfall, like they're gonna have to like try and squeeze their way through rocks.
Like a slime trail.
I mean,
Where's Crabman? When we
Oh.
need him most.
are you? Do you have Crabman or Cobweb?
Oh, here he is.
Do you want to send him in behind the waterfall, or do you want somebody to
Just
try
fucking
it?
chucks him.
I can't repeat the things he said, but sure.
He said he would, but he also called me multiple slurs.
Okay.
I forgot I owe him money.
You all watch as Crabman like slowly like walks along this this ledge and goes like disappears behind the waterfall. And you guys hear like a little bit of a slide, and you guys can hear like an and all of a sudden you guys can't hear it anymore.
I unreasonably sprint after my.
You run into a wall.
I fly
Well,
into a wall.
okay. You guys all see Cobweb try and take a running start, and like as soon as he gets off the ground, he just hits smack into a wall and hits the ground.
Can a 5'6", 170-pound halfling get through there?
Yes.
All right. Fuck
Well,
it.
I was gonna say
Slowfingers is like 4'9" too, so you guys could both go in there.
I'm
together.
down to.
I'm definitely out of the
I'm
equation.
5'7".
Yeah, dude, you're huge.
Oh yeah, you're 5'7". You might be able to
I'm
fit in.
skinny.
I was gonna say who wants to try and fit first.
I think
I'll go first.
Team Barbarian's out on this one.
Yeah.
Okay, so Richard.
guys
You hear screams start like breaking the structure of the fountain.
I'll start punching the walls.
Yeah.
Richard, you're barely able to like squeeze your way in between these rocks to get behind the waterfall. And as you get behind the waterfall, it's fairly dark, but you can see the outline of a hole. And like as you like go towards the hole, like your shoulders get stuck. You cannot fit through this hole.
Fuck. Crabman, you all right? I think he's all right. I can get out.
Go ahead and try. I'm gonna have you roll me a d20 with
I sit next to the waterfall.
I'm gonna say performance, because you gotta like go backwards out. You can't like turn around.
16, 18.
Okay. I'm gonna
16,
say
18.
16,
you
18. Get a year.
slowly like wiggle your way out, getting a couple scratches on your back, but nothing too major.
Oh.
You get out fairly unscathed.
Well, all right. It's probably your turn. I ain't getting through that. I don't even know if you are, honestly.
I,
I don't know.
I feel like I'm not.
You might be
good, but I'm
skinny
gonna
enough to
try
get through it.
You.
Well, it's like I can also my shadow can move independently, and he could fit through
Do
there, and then I
that.
can
Oh, wait.
rise up through
Very
the shadow on
true.
the other side.
All right.
Oh, wait.
I'm hella nervous about
Wouldn't the
this.
shadow just disappear in shadows though?
But he's just an entity, not literally like.
A shadow.
That's fair.
So I think he's like still there.
It'd kind of be like how the water nymphs were just water
That's totally
underneath.
And you can go, like,
Yeah, you can like trade. I can read it. Let me find it really quick.
How many times can you cast that spell? Because if you're not careful, you might get yourself stuck in the hole if you transfer, or if you switch spots with your shadow one.
that is a fair plan.
I don't even know where that's at under here because it's like it was part of my race or whatever.
Yes.
Sorry, I was trying to be.
One of the things.
You can use a bonus action to manifest your shadow in an unoccupied space you can see within 15 feet of you. Shadow lasts for an hour until you dismiss it. As a bonus action, you manifest another shadow or take damage to your shadow while it's more than 30 feet from you. You can do it 3 times on a short rest. Your shadow is considered a fey creature and copies all your stats and occupies its own space. When it gets hit, you don't take any damage, but you take half the damage. I can mentally command it to move up to 30 feet in any direction.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, if your shadow is within 30 feet of you, you can sink into shadow as the action or whatever, swapping places with your shadow at a cost of 15 feet of your movement if it was in combat. And I can have my shadow use action to cast spells or make weapon attacks. All damage done to your shadow is halved.
Okay. Then yeah. I'm gonna say you should be able to use your shadow.
Cool. So like move my shadow in through the hole and then switch places with it.
Okay. So your shadow, you see it like squeezes into all these tight spaces and then disappears. And all of a sudden you go from being out in the sunlight to all of a sudden in this very tight hole. Like you can barely fit in this hole. You see Crabman sitting in front of you and he like starts waving his claws around and he's like trying to tell you about what's been going on. He's like,
Slow down, buddy. I can barely understand you. Okay.
he starts to like pant and he's like,
You can't say that.
Okay, I don't care what they stole from you.
you see he like points his claw and you look forward and you can barely see in the shadows a family of foxes.
I knew it.
You see like a mama fox and a couple of baby foxes and you see a dead chicken next to them and some feathers surrounding them. You see that the baby foxes are nursing off of the mom and the mom looks absolutely terrified.
She's right.
Don't fucking kill anything in there.
You can't move at all either. Like you are stuck currently in this hole. So you just see like this terrified mama fox and baby foxes in front of you and a couple dead chickens around them.
Can you talk to animals?
No, but you can give him a good finger and
Good
scowl.
Eating the chicken.
Yes.
This one I need video.
Foxes totally.
Hey, Fox, do you happen to have an Australian accent?
Don't you have a talk to animals thing?
No, that was not me.
That was
That was
meringue
meringue
shrubbery
shrubbery.
from
What?
long
Do I
ago.
look like a druid? Ugh.
Okay.
I mean, you're like a woodland fairy, right?
So what?
I don't know. You didn't talk to any animals?
I sink into my shadow, dude. I don't think I'm that kind of fairy.
That's a fair point.
Yeah,
Okay.
true.
Are you gonna hang out in the hole for a little bit longer, or are you gonna switch spots with your shadow and take Crabman with you?
Come, Crabman.
I was trying to see if I do have anything.
Mm-mm.
Wait, get him out of here. Can I grab him?
Do not.
Can he crawl back onto you?
I would say that if you were holding Crabman, you should theoretically be able to still switch spots with your shadow.
I mean, you get like your inventory goes with you too. Like, he's part of your inventory at that point. I feel like, you know.
Yeah, he goes in your
I'll
pocket.
just be like, crawl in my pocket, buddy. Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, should I just like flood this hole with water? I don't know. Like, that's
No.
one way to get out of there.
Well, she just
That
asked
is
you to
one way.
figure out who was eating the chickens or like where they were going. Like she doesn't want you guys to do anything. She just wants to know where the chickens are going.
Okay, before I leave, you guys, the foxes, do you speak English or any like Elvish or anything? Like, I'm gonna try to talk to them just in case they happen to be.
Do they
Yeah.
speak Orcish?
Um,
Sorry, I'm not very good at orchid.
Give me a perception check.
You have a good perception too, don't you?
Yes. 19.
Okay. As you're like speaking in all the like in English and in Elvish and
Hey.
Orc or
And my bad orc.
yes,
Bad work.
you notice that she's kind of like looking at you, but it doesn't seem like she understands anything you're saying. Like it's just like an animal kind of just like looking at you like terrified. So like you get the indication that it's not anything magical or any cool animals.
What does the fox say?
Whoop-a-pow. Yeah. Ding-a-ding-a-ding. All right, I'm gonna switch places.
She like screams at you.
Oh, that was fucked up. I can't believe you said that. I'm leaving.
I can't translate that well, but fuck you, dude.
I heard what the beginning word was there, and I don't approve of that. I'm gonna switch places with my shadow to go back to
Okay.
the other place.
You're all of a sudden like slightly blinded as you're thrown back into this bright sunlighty area. You see the entire party's just kind of like standing around you, like looking at you, waiting to hear what
dude.
you saw.
Yeah, hey, what's up? It's just like a fox and like some baby foxes, and
Is
they
he
don't speak
Australian?
English.
Baby
No, I
fox.
was really surprised. I've
Mhm.
met a couple Australian foxes in my days,
Smart.
Australian fox.
so nothing.
So
So,
all you
okay.
guys need to do now is go talk to Ada Lizard and let her know what you guys found.
To that.
As you guys walk back through the forest, you guys notice that the forest looks slightly different. Like not super different, but just slightly different. And you notice that the path doesn't look quite as worn.
It's slightly
Nature is
different.
healing.
Nature is healing.
It takes 30 minutes for you guys to get back to the barn this time.
Damn.
And you guys
That's all
notice
happened.
that there's a lot more animals in the barn and a lot more chickens now.
What the heck?
Are
What
we
happened?
jumping timelines for
Man,
real?
what the hell?
You
We went
guys
back in
notice that it's slightly darker outside now as well.
That one tracks.
Are you guys gonna try and find Ada Lizard in the market, or what are you guys gonna do?
I don't know. We didn't ask what time she got off at, so.
We'll just try to find her at the market.
Yeah.
Okay. As you guys start to walk back towards the market, you guys can see that the feast is occurring. You guys have been missing for a while, and they started the feast, and you guys can see that Ada Lizard is at the end of the table hanging out with some other fire nymphs. She looks up and she's like, "Oh, you guys are back. You guys have been gone for quite a while."
How long?
Well, when you guys came and talked to me, it was pretty early on the day. You guys have been missing for 6 hours.
Damn, it was
We've
like
been gone
20
for
minutes.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what happened. Did you guys find anything?
How'd you get that many more chickens in 6 hours?
Man, for real.
Oh, Cersei, she's magic.
Oh, that makes sense actually.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, she turns people into animals, so.
It
Nice.
was a fox and like her babies.
Yeah.
Oh, how cute. Okay, that's good to know.
She's hiding behind the waterfall.
Waterfall. There's no waterfalls on this island.
Uh-huh.
I beg to differ because I like ran into it, and this is like the bruise on my forehead here from that. And then I switched places with my shadow and fell down this dark hole and was stuck for a minute. And there's a fox down there with the babies.
There's no waterfalls on this island.
Uh-huh.
Are you gaslighting me right now?
We
Well,
followed the trail of feathers, literally.
Magic glowing feathers.
for my rainbow chicken.
Yes.
Well, what path did you guys go down? Like, show me where you guys went, I guess, because there's no waterfalls on this island unless one just magically appeared.
I don't know. It took an eerily long time to get here too.
Yeah.
When we went there.
I feel like we were in a time warp of some kind.
It did feel kind of eerily magical.
Okay. I mean, the Fae sometimes like to stop by this island. They very well, it could have been like some Fae fucking with us.
I don't know. I think they would have talked to me. I think.
And not necessarily. I mean, not all the Fae are the same, and like,
Thank you.
not all the Fae get along with each other either, especially like a lot of the Fae are Faiists.
Couldn't be mean.
All right, well, let me give you
Just
guys
maybe
your
fucking-
reward.
Oh, also, What's up with your chickens' buttholes?
Yeah.
What?
Have you seen those? They're
I
crazy.
think somebody's fucking your chickens, man.
I definitely think someone's fucking your chicken.
Or are they just naturally that gaped?
What are you guys talking
The eggs are
about?
just falling out and breaking, dude.
Like, they're practically rolling out of them.
All
for
right,
real.
so here's your guys' reward.
Is that part of the timer?
God damn it, where is it? Give me just a second.
Time stopper, Dave.
Okay. She gives you guys a dozen eggs, half of which are rainbow eggs. If you guys hatch those rainbow eggs, you guys can have chicken or rainbow chickens on the ship if you
This
guys
looks
want.
like that one sailor we met.
And then the other half are just normal eggs. She's like, well, thank you guys for finding where my chickens were missing.
Dude,
Um,
you're so welcome. Do you want
Rainbow
to see
girls.
the waterfall or?
I mean, if you guys don't mind taking me really quick.
Follow
You have
us
6 hours, I guess. Let's go.
to Candy Island.
Wait, is there like anything special about these rainbow eggs or rainbow chickens, or do they just look?
Are they like everlasting chickens? Like gobstoppers, but
Mm.
chicken version?
Keep cutting up.
Never
The
ending
eggs
family
and the
bucket?
meat from the chickens will provide one bonus roll. This one bonus roll can be used during once per session. So if you guys eat the rainbow or meat from a rainbow chicken or the eggs from a rainbow chicken, you guys will get one bonus roll on something, and you guys can choose whatever you guys want to use that one bonus.
And
roll
just like
for.
like throughout that day or whatever.
Yep.
Okay, so we should probably hatch these motherfuckers so we can have a steady supply of that,
Mm.
you know? Because we got the other eggs that we can just eat.
Could we do that?
Mhm.
Hatch.
But we can have
Right.
some of the good ones too, and have like both types of chicken.
Alright, fair enough.
Like why not? Some variety.
That's fair.
Completely up to you guys.
Just don't
Are
fuck
you
the
guys
chickens.
gonna lead her to
Lightly fucking
the waterfall, or are you guys gonna enjoy the feast?
Let's enjoy the feast while we're here and be gluttonous.
Yeah, I don't want to
That
cook
is
tonight, so
fun.
eat now, because I'm not cooking
Word.
later.
Okay.
Right.
Do we go to Wendy's on the way?
There's sandwiches over there for free.
Yeah, I ate so much chicken at the last party we were at. I'm kind of worried about that.
Okay, that's where we will end today's session. You guys are just getting to the feast and about ready to enjoy your guys' selves and enjoy a mass amount of food.
Cool.
You guys got 2 side quests done today. Ada Lizard was poisoned and almost died again. You're not having very good luck with that, my dude.
Thanks for taking it for the team though.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So somebody had to do it, otherwise we wouldn't have had another pig for the feast, you know?
Real.
Exactly.
Fuck.
Alrighty. I felt like that was a good session.
Yeah.
Yay.
Hell yeah.
Any final thoughts, comments, questions, concerns?
Anybody else?
We're gonna make an Amazon wish list, and you're gonna send us stuff off of it. Thank
Yes, thank you guys.
you. Yeah.
Hey, Patreon coming soon.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, right.
Oh god.
You-
I know that's gonna work.
It won't.
It's a spinoff.
It's a one-shot idea.
It's a backshot idea.
Oh god. Alright, like, comment, subscribe.
Bye.
Bye.